Awesome. Hi, Nikki. How are you?
Hi, Cathy. I'm very, very good. How are you doing?
I am doing okay. So, where are we finding you today?
You are finding me in Orange County, California. It's like an
Lovely.
hour south of LA.
All right. So, how hot is it there today?
It's like 80s, maybe, I think.
Okay.
It's
That's
not
nice. Nice.
it's not bad. I heard it's really hot in Pittsburgh though, right?
Dude, it's like 101 right now.
Ooh, that's tough. That's
It's insane because like you're not used to like that kind of humidity and it's been like somewhat mild, but then you walk outside and it's like this doesn't feel right without like sand under my toes and like a Mai Tai in my hand. So it's like
right.
I refuse to take the humidity without those kind of perks that come along with it, you know?
Absolutely. I was just in Cabo last week and it was pretty toasty, but had a couple pina coladas in my hands and was sitting on the beach, so it made it all okay.
Absolutely perfect. Man, I've seen a beach in Florida, but otherwise just like my backyard for like the last 2 years. So I need to get back out and like do that whole thing again. But I mean, Orange County, is that where you're from originally?
I am, yeah. I was born and raised here. I'm like 5 or 10 minutes away from the beach, Laguna Beach, and was just growing up going there all the time and not really a big fan of the beach myself, but always surrounded by people who like are very beachy. So
Wow. I guess it's kind of like if you work at McDonald's, you don't want to eat the fries when you're not working. It's just
yeah,
like it's there all the time. And it's like, yeah.
no, exactly. I have friends that come in from out of state and they're like, dude, can we please go see the beach? And I'm like, sure, man. Like, I guess we can go do that, but like, it's not, I guess that's like a spoiled thing of mine that I think a lot of people from California deal with.
No, but it's also like I feel that here too. It's like there's so many touristy things that people want to see. Like we have something called the Incline, which is like a little car that goes up a hill. And then we got like the sandwich spot for Manny's where you put fries on the sandwiches. And it's like
Oh,
these are
cool.
all things that I don't personally think about doing until people come to town and they're like, let's do all of these things.
Yeah, yeah, I feel that. Yeah,
Yeah.
you're spoiled for like the things that are around you, I think, probably.
Yeah, but I mean, being from Orange County, I can definitely get that vibe within your music because you can
Yeah.
definitely feel it, like the warmth, the sunshine. I'll tell you, like when Sunroof came out, it made me really, I mean, it's a happy song, but it initially made me sad because I had the best Jeep Liberty with a sunroof and I don't have that car anymore. And it like
Uh,
just really, really made me miss it.
I'm sorry to bring up good times for you. For me.
But no, it's like a nice reminder. And it's also like a nice, like, hey, the next car, got to get that sunroof back in again.
Right? You need a sunroof. My sunroof is broken in my car, so I can't even experience that either. So I'm right there with you, Kathy.
Do your friends all dog you for that?
Not really. I don't think most people even know, but yeah, I just never got it fixed, and now I'm just like, I think I'm just gonna get a new car. It's like 10 years old, like probably can get
Yeah.
it now. So we'll see.
Yeah,
See,
yeah.
I want to be fiscally responsible though, so like we'll see what happens in the next couple of years.
That's smart. But if like you save up for a little bit, then you can really get like the car.
Yeah, exactly. That's kind of what I'm doing right now. So we'll see. Might see a new car on the IG in a couple months here, and yeah, all
All
that good
right. I'll keep my eyes open for it. So, this
stuff.
whole thing like really blew up for you on TikTok, which is kind of bananas. Like, do you even know the TikTok that took it and like made it kind of go poof?
Yeah, I remember that one. I had posted TikToks for my old single like 3 times before that, and other than that, I was just on TikTok all the time. And
Mhm.
my management team was like, "You need to start posting again," and so I started just throwing stuff out there, and it was a super random video. I saw like some guy like doing his like songs if like the world were ending, and I was like, okay, like what about songs that like would prove that I have good music taste type of a thing. And so I posted that. I didn't think anything of it. And then like a week later, the video just started going crazy. I think it ended with like a couple million views. And from there, I was able to start posting other videos about it and more like things about my music taste. And people would just comment like, "What song's in the background? Like, it sounds so good." And I was like, "It's my unreleased. Like,
You're
follow
like
me."
pat on the back. Yeah.
I was like, "I'm feeling good right now," and people started making videos to the sound once the song was released, and yeah, it's just been kind of like a journey ever since. It's been a slow burning thing, and now we're kind of at a really good point. So it's been really cool for me as like a relatively new artist to like see like the full progress of a song. um,
Yeah,
and yeah, it's been
absolutely. So how do you feel like it's changed your life since that all happened?
Yeah, well, before Sunroof was out, I was working at Dell Technologies, doing sales for the tech that we had and the software and all that good stuff. So I was doing that. I was waking up at like 5:30 every morning, doing like 6 to 3 because they were like East Coast or whatever.
Sure, yeah.
And now you can just make music. I do multiple sessions a week. I'm doing interviews with people all the time, and like I don't know, it's just like crazy as crap. And I'm just stoked for it to see like how uh, everything has been so far, and excited to see what's more to come, you know.
Oh yeah, absolutely. What's a pretty special thing when you get the opportunity to really properly live out your dreams and your passions. And you know, they say that like once you're there, if you find your passion and you're able to do that professionally, you never really have to work a day in your life.
Yeah, I think people, I do think of that. I don't know how accurate it is. Like, I love making music. I love doing what I'm doing. Like, these interviews are so fun for me. But like, it still is a job at the end of the day. It's still like a hard thing to do. And like, I don't know, I never like realized how hard musicians had it, like when they have stuff that's going well. And it's like a much more draining thing than I imagined. But luckily, like I love it, and I'm like always been a big grinder. Like I've always just been a hard worker with that type of stuff. So like I'm all for it. But it's a hard thing, and like I'm just stoked that I get to be able to do that all day rather than selling computers and stuff like
Oh,
that.
yeah, 100%. That's got to be better. Now, do you feel like is it a pressuring thing to also feel like you have to like duplicate that success and trying to like release stuff like all the time?
Yeah, it's definitely hard. I've had a couple conversations with my team about like they're like, you can't expect this for every song. Like this is like an anomaly type of a thing, especially for my second song ever, you know. So it was a thing that I talked about a lot, and I'm used to it now. And I'm like, I've taken off a lot of the pressure, because at first it was like, how am I gonna ever one up this song? Like, you know, I have so many songs, like, are they even close to as good? And I feel really confident now. But before it was like it's just like a weird feeling, like trying to one up yourself, I think.
Sure. Well, I mean, it's just like take it one day at a time as it comes. But then it's like also that added layer of like, hey, you have to do the social media to like go along with it. And that's like an extra, it feels like my friend and I were just talking about this the other day, that sometimes social media feels like a whole nother job that you do on top of like your other job. So I know that I struggle sometimes trying to just like come up creatively with like things to post. How do you come up with your stuff to post on TikTok?
Yeah, and that, like what you were saying, is super true. Like it does feel like a whole other job. I think like that's what makes music so hard, is you have music, you have social media content, then you got to go do promo for like radio stuff if you're on the radio, and shows and planning and trying to like become friends with your fans and all that stuff. So that's what makes it tough. But creatively, I just like literally just try so many random ideas that I have, and like see if anything is decent to post. And it's hard to like stay consistent with it, but like if you just try something every day, at least you can like feel a little fulfilled, even if it doesn't like do well.
Yeah, you're just throw it against the wall and see what sticks. Like I have been like the TikTok lurker for a year plus, maybe, you know, whatever. I got into the like TikTok with the pandemic like everybody else, but I
Yeah.
only actually posted for the first time today. And it's
Oh.
only because I went to post on like our station account, and I was like, I just typed in my name and there's a fake Tall Cathy account. And
Oh, really?
I was like, well, I guess I have to like come out of the shadows now and take ownership of this. So it's like, that's why, like, what's the recipe for a good TikTok? I don't even know. Like, it's just like you
Oh,
said, like just throwing against the wall and seeing what sticks.
I don't think anyone knows, and anyone that says that they like haven't figured out, like they're fully lying. It's always changing. Like you can make one video that works and another one that like will never work, and like there's no clear reason. You know, you just gotta like keep trying until things work, because eventually you shoot enough shots, like it'll work. So
Yeah. What
yeah.
is the Michael Scott thing from The Office? He posted the Wayne Gretzky, then the Michael Scott quote, like you miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Yeah, Michael Scott Wayne Gretzky.
So I'm guessing we can expect more music from you. Like, what else is on the way now? What can you tease for us?
Yeah, so we're gonna be doing a remix of Sunroof, with a really cool artist, that just like has been one of my favorites for a while. He's crazy at remixes and features and that stuff. So I'm excited about that. That's gonna be in the next month, and then I'm gonna be doing a EP in the summer of more like fun, like summery vibe stuff, just all in their own unique ways. So I'm excited about that. And then I'm gonna be doing some shows and hopefully become like an opening act for like some of my favorite artists and all that good stuff. So we'll see what happens, but I've got an exciting year ahead of me, I think.
Yeah, it sounds like it. I know you're a person that likes to travel and check out new places, so a tour would obviously be ideal. Like, have you ever been to Pittsburgh? Like, hopefully we can potentially get you on something to bring you over here.
I would love to come over to Pittsburgh. I've never been, but it's always been like Pittsburgh and like Chicago. I've always been like weirdly fascinated by for like no real good reason, but like I would love to come check it out and do a show, hopefully, or just come to the station and say what's up. You know, anything that'd be fun.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's great all the time. Like, obviously, well, not when it's 100 degrees. It's you don't want to go outside and do anything now, but it's pretty fun here around the summertime. And you get here in the fall, we got the Steelers games, and
Yep.
obviously, as I mentioned, fries on sandwiches, which is something I would 100% do with you whenever you come to town.
Okay, sounds good. We'll mark that in the calendar for sure.
All right, sounds good. So bring your appetite when you come to Pittsburgh. Just keep that in mind.
I got a big appetite. I can definitely eat, so I'm gonna hold you to that for sure.
Awesome. Okay, because this is like big as your head sandwich. Like it's like 2 slices of white bread. You pick your meat. They put fries, coleslaw, tomatoes. So it's an experience for sure.
All right, cool. Sounds good. I'm all for it, Cathy.
All right. Well, Nicky, thank you so much for the time. It was a pleasure to meet you, and continued success to you. I look forward to seeing what you got coming down the line, and I hope you make it here soon.
Hopefully, yeah. Thank you so much. Thanks for having me, and thanks for playing me on the show. I do really appreciate it.
Yeah, absolutely. The song sounds great on the radio. It's a perfect summer song, and my current car does not have a sunroof, as I mentioned, but it does have a moon roof, which I have opened up before to transport trees. So the trees are getting the action. My head, not so much, but the trees are.
Okay, that's good enough. That's like, might as well be a sunroof, you know?
It's like my leaving thought. It's like, hi, I'm Cathy, and I transfer trees in my car.
That's all I need to know about you. Sounds good.
Well, Nicky, it's a pleasure. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Cathy. Have a good one.
All right, take care. You too.
Bye-bye.
Bye.